Why, hello, YouTube. Welcome to Arcades Anonymous. I'm your host, Nerd Lounge Master 84. Welcome to your weekly meeting as we talk about everything arcades and make you spend more money just because that's what we love to do here at Arcades Anonymous. Hope y'all are having a fantastic Wednesday. Thank y'all for joining us. We've got a good show planned for y'all tonight just to have some fun. And yes, I am wearing the Hooters hat. Thank you very much. I love the Hooters hat. Uh, Found it today and had to put it on. So glad that everybody is here. Let's bring in our giant group of co-hosts tonight and live on location. Chaotic, buddy, what's going on, man?
Hey guys, live at the restaurant, hanging out because I got to be closing manager tonight, so won't be able to be on the whole show. But I wanted to say hello to everybody. I'm glad y'all came to Arcades Anonymous, and love you guys, and I hope y'all enjoyed the show tonight.
Man, it's not a show without you, but we're glad you're here, brother. As
Well, he's
always.
here.
Yep.
Well, you got a great person taking my spot for tonight, Galaga Guy 88.
Don't worry, he's not
one of the newest, greatest content creators out there, guys.
He's not permanent. Okay, we're still debating about his carpet, but aside the point, that's a whole different argument.
The carpet's still ain't up for it. So,
Galaga Guy, glad that you're here with us tonight, brother. How are you been doing, brother?
Thank you for having me. Doing good. Glad to be here. I hate that Chaotic can't be here with us, but yeah, I'm so glad you guys invited me on.
Well,
Yeah.
I still like your arcade. Okay, I know we've had our beef about your carpet, and we'll discuss that later. But right now, I'm glad that you're here with us. I really am.
Yeah, we're glad he's here. It fills the box nicely. The whole having 6 people, it does,
doesn't it?
Yeah. I like it. It has a good feel to it.
Almost like I'm meant to be here. I don't know.
I don't know. Right?
Weird.
I don't know.
ever expanding.
Ever expanding. Gamer Fridge, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, man, we're just having fun today.
We have a good day, right?
Yeah, we're having a great time. Got to do a lot of community stuff. Played a lot of Mario Kart this week.
Yeah.
So
We had a blast.
And then we jumped on Rascal's stream last night, and we played some more Mario Kart.
Cool.
So you got some practice from Sunday. So,
Still sucks.
You should have been rocking, but whatever.
But my boy Chaotic, man, I think he got second place. So he,
By 1 point.
1 point.
Yep, he represented us quite well. MG was in there.
Awesome.
It's not the same getting nonstop trash talk by MG. I'm just kind of used to that while I'm playing. It's kind of like I'm in the zone when he's just trash talking me nonstop. So I just didn't feel I was on my game with Rascal, but I'm having fun. If we, I don't know if you want to do it now, but I was going to show you a game I've been really excited about. If you want to see it,
you
can talk to everybody else first.
Go around
the horn.
It can't always be about you, Gamer Fridge. Come on,
man. I know it's your show. I know it's your show.
It's my show. Yeah,
but this is actually pertains to you. So
I figured so. I figured so. It was about me. I'm gonna jump down to Matt, brother. What's going on, Matt?
I'm golden, guys. Just enjoying hanging out and turn the world off for a bit. And so besides that, trying to get me in a routine, the puppy in a routine, and work's still working. So we're sleep's not my friend, but I'm blessed to have you guys. So here we are.
Brother, we're always glad that you're here with us. And last but not least is our good friend G.I. Joel and JoJo. What's up, brother?
JoJo's Corner. Hey, Baba.
Hey, man, what's going on? You got something to show us tonight, man? You always have cool things to show us. Show us what you got, brother. Oh, what's that?
A Batman car.
Ooh, that's based off the original. That's the retro one, man. Nice. Look at that.
It has a red lever to shoot this thing.
Oh, that's cool.
Thing. And it has a light right and a button right under here that turns it
Oh,
on.
nice.
It's blue light.
Oh,
Man,
Next
we didn't have.
is this
Where was that
card.
stuff when we were kids,
This
guys?
is
Where
the
was that
Iron Man
stuff?
card.
I
I
don't know.
have this
Oh, what's that? Let's see.
Iron Man card.
Oh, it's an Iron Man
How many
card.
times does it have to tell you, Todd?
Yeah.
Open your
Oh.
ears.
God,
Can we see-
man.
Jojo, can we see that again?
Yeah, let's see the Iron Man
You
card
didn't
again.
get
Yeah.
Yeah, I see the Iron Man card.
Yeah, because he drives an Audi R8. That's cool.
Whoa.
Oh, it
What?
turns into a hover vehicle.
Sweet.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Why?
It's like you have to push this thingy right here with that.
Man,
The house transforms it into a hovercraft like
man.
What?
this.
Is it-
The wheels go down like that.
Yes, sir.
That's amazing.
Yeah, is that one of those things like yours takes 1 minute to do it and then Jay's takes like 2 hours? Similar like that? Is that
Yeah.
what it, yeah. Okay.
This is like a turtle car.
Oh
yeah,
man.
Junior.
Has a claw on
Hey,
the front.
Jojo, you got a question from the chat, man. So, who would win a battle, the Iron Man car or the Batman car?
Who's stronger?
Who would be the stronger car?
Let's find out. Oh, Batman.
Batman.
would
Batman.
win.
There we
There you
go.
go, Jason. Your answer has been fulfilled.
Scientific
Here
study
at
right there.
Anonymous, we always make sure that you get the answers you deserve.
Look at this claw in the front of this vehicle.
Oh, that's awesome.
The only thing to do is this thing.
It's cool, man. Winner and still champion Batman. That's
We
right.
we had to whittle it down for you guys.
And then-
We had
Okay.
to play the lineup tonight.
Yes.
Awesome.
Next
Awesome.
is this Hulkbuster suit.
Oh, he's got the Hulk Buster.
Goodness.
That's
Like,
pretty cool,
you
man.
Move the arms, and you can also do this. There's this button on right here, and then
Ah.
You show him how it opens up.
and then
That's
his
cool.
like you can like do his fingers like this, and you can also open this thing. Where
That's
Iron
pretty
Man
cool.
goes. And next is this Captain America.
Oh man, look at that. Look how realistic that looks. Man.
And
Guys,
now
I
there's
think we got killed out of our childhood, guys. They got the better
the
toys.
first little guy is this one, Power
Oh,
Ranger.
Power Ranger. Can't go wrong with that either.
Now the rest are in this bag.
Ah.
We're gonna
Awesome
save those
stuff.
for next time, right? We gotta always leave them wanting more.
Yeah, that's the whole point. That's the whole
Here's
point.
this Batman.
Oh, that
Ah.
sounds really familiar.
That's pretty cool, brother.
Does he fit in that car?
Did he fit in that Batmobile?
You know.
You don't know.
Awesome.
We don't know.
I don't know.
All right, Matt. We don't know. Don't know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's not.
Nope, there's not. Just don't stick your hand in
Next
there.
is this armor Batman suit
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
with this other Batman suit.
Wow. Batman,
Jojo-
you know,
Alright.
Batman has tons of suits,
That's it as
man.
far as guys tonight. You got anything cool to tell everybody? Yeah. What do you got to fill them in on? Anything
there's-
interesting going on?
Ninja Turtle.
Turtles.
Cool.
Donatello. You can go right into the turtle car.
You tell them what we're doing on Friday.
What are you guys doing on Friday?
What are we doing on Friday? Where are we going? What are we gonna see?
What?
That you first time you've never gone and seen before. We were talking about it at dinner.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We're gonna go to a hockey game.
Yeah.
Oh.
And here's
Awesome.
another Ninja
First-
Turtle.
first-
You're taking the boys to watch the hockey game.
Other Ninja Turtle.
Just me and JoJo and
Oh,
There you
just
go.
you and
his
JoJo.
uncle and his cousin. So we're
You
all
going to see a Grand Rapids game?
yep.
Good stuff.
Nice.
Here's another Ninja Turtle to swim in, Mikey.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
And with this, what?
Bedtime. Sounds like Mama's
Bedtime.
calling.
Uh-oh.
There it is.
Gotta wrap it up. Nice simple.
It up.
JoJo.
I got some more in the bag, but
Save it for next time, buddy.
Like I said, we got
And then next week.
You gotta make these people gotta come back for more.
Yeah.
All right, JoJo, you gotta make a promise. Don't get rid of any of those toys because we all regret we had toys
Every
just like
one of
that,
us.
and they're all gone.
Don't
Damn
let
right.
mommy sell them. Don't let daddy
Tell
sell
them
them.
they buy.
Don't let them do nothing with them.
You put them in a box and store them, but don't let anybody sell them.
Yeah.
You don't do it.
I know. I wish I had to
See you
have
later,
the toys I
JoJo.
grew up with.
Everybody say bye to JoJo in the chat.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Juice,
He's fun. I love him.
your gingerbread.
You just want to wrap him up and just wish
Oh.
he'd stay that young, right?
He's
Yep.
growing.
I remember
up
him
too
being
close.
excited about my toys. You know,
Exactly.
You remember what
You do?
this morning?
I did. I got new toys.
Okay, good.
Yeah, brand new
Like,
toys this morning. Yeah.
yeah. If you're not excited about your new toys, we're on the wrong show.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Those
I had
toys
the
that
mic
he's playing
muted.
with specifically.
I had the mic muted when Todd was doing the intro, and he said something along the lines, "This is the show where we talk about all things arcades and games." And JoJo says, "I talk about toys."
That's all part of it.
So I guess I need to add that to the intro.
And
I'll remember
toys.
that. And we talk about toys. We won't forget about
Yes.
toys. All right. I just ate a whole sleeve of mint chocolate JoJo segment. Good.
JoJo's session.
Let's say hi to the chat. We have the new and improved MG. So he's new and
What's so
improved.
new and improved about you? Oh, that's
don't know,
right. He's nice now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was being nice to me. It was kind of weird.
Ralphie's in the chat.
Hey, buddy.
Jason, our good moderator that seems to moderate every last
Everything.
show in the
At
world.
the same time.
Or KC's here. Saying Spirits
Hey, Sean.
is here. Let's see here. Goofy Foot joined us as well. And we've got, so I want to make sure I don't miss anybody at all. Headshake TV was here. Carl O was here. Stock Jock is here. And Biggie D came in and popped in. Smoke Break, of course, is here. Thank you for promoting us on your show. We really appreciate that as well. Addicted to Arcade One Up. They want more information about your seamless riser. Joel, you need to get on that, okay?
I saw that. If you see, I got share my screen. I can give a quick update.
Okay, we'll do that real quick. Let me get off this, and I'll share this. Ooh, okay.
Working on this is, well, I don't even have updated pictures of current state, but this is what I had on my phone as I was looking when I saw that comment in the chat. So pulled up a couple quick pictures to show. So this is the new and improved seamless design of the inline riser. So working with Cornercade to get this done. I'm hoping to have it wrapped up and some pictures for the website and stuff this week. And I already got a couple orders as well for them, apart from Cornercade. So this has been kind of, he's been all excited and kind of pushing, wanting, progress and wanting a riser. So I've been working with him, and we're kind of working on this seamless riser design. So the original ones had kind of a curled edge to them.
Mm-hmm.
These ones, so they curled over like the bottom. They were basically, it was a mirror of the top and the bottom, so they kind of had this rolled edge. And I originally did that because I hadn't had a ton of exposure to lots and lots of arcade one-ups, and so my concern was whether they all had the same radius on the edges and on the corners, whether they were the same depth and stuff. So I kind of made it, rounded these edges to allow for a little bit of play and give for different cabinets. But the more I've been asking around and comparing things with different units and stuff, it looks like the majority of them, at least most of the peasant models that have risers to them, they kind of all share the same base footprint. So looking at trying to make it almost completely seamless so that it curves up and follows the edges there. There's cuts on the machine, but yeah, so finished in black. with colored molding to match. And then, you can, if you want to pair it up with graphics or whatnot. Also combined it with a dowel pin and cam lock design so that, it's pretty easy and simple to assemble. So people just basically have to screw these 4 posts in on each side and put your cams in and give it a twist and lock it all up nice and tight. It also is going to have this rail here that has pre-drilled pilot hole screws in the side for you to permanently kind of mount it to the side of your cabinet so it doesn't fall over on your kids like my kids.
That's a great feature.
That's a very important feature, G.I. Joe. We appreciate that.
I don't want to get sued.
Hey,
Trying to
Joel.
do this out of the kindness of my heart to offer cool looking stuff for your arcade. But we don't want any injuries.
So make sure that you have a section on when you order that you can write special notes, and they'll want you to hand sign.
Yes.
G.I. Joel and obviously your son as well, JoJo. So he's got to sign all the stuff.
Engraving some labeling in here too, so that it's very clear on how to assemble and put it together. Hopefully, no confusion.
It's better than 1-ups.
So, hey, Joel, how much are you charging for these?
So I think on the website I got them at like $75-$80, I think is kind of what I was looking at. And then you got
that's about how much
shipping
the
on that.
generic one costs. So yeah, that's good price.
I'm trying to keep the cost down as much as possible because everybody in this community is cheap. So.
Saying we're a bunch of
I hear
cheap
you,
people.
but
Okay.
I mean, I gotta. At the end of the day, I got
make some money.
$40-$50 into this thing when materials and shipping costs and
Now, what you really heard was that he has 100 in this, so he's giving it to you at a value.
Yes. So trying to get the price down as much as possible, and still be able to offer something that's cool. I mean, I was trying to compare a lot of people, right around $100. When Cornercade was talking about it, I heard, watch some of the videos, and I think B-Kong and stuff was mentioning, $100 for a riser. That's pretty pricey, but when you figure in shipping, and I was looking at like buy stuff guys, with their not risers, but their boosters, and you're talking about 6 to 8 inches. I think like their 6-inch boosters, they want $60 for that guy without including shipping, So, and then they want 70 for, the next size up or something like that. And I'm thinking, well, I got like 3 or 4 of those, height going on here. So,
and this is simply turns a regular riser arcade into a deluxe model in a way.
Yep, true. Save your money.
So, $100, man, to me is fair. Absolutely, especially if you add artwork to it.
And I think, there's going to be a lot of cabs that we don't see as deluxes, that are only going to be available, like the X-Men and the Turtles, maybe, especially the X-Men, that might be, as long as that's gone on and struggling to sell it.
Yeah.
Probably we won't see another one of those.
Yep. And the Blitz, since they lost so much money on Blitz, we'll never see it again.
Yeah.
Unless they still have a stockpile of PCBs they can throw in one.
Yep. There you go.
Even
gentlemen,
I was on.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Walmart today and looking at. I needed a riser, and just the normal, 1-up basic generic one's $60.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
For $15 more, you get one that makes it seamless. I mean, I'd pay the extra.
Yeah.
Well, Walmart and stuff, everybody's like, you can pick up one at Walmart for $45 or whatever, but
no, you can't. No.
Channels and stuff like that. And, what is that?
I think the pricing is very fair, but I have something for your time. I don't mean to sound negative, but at Todd trying to flag shitty 80s jacket for almost as much.
You hating on your...
Oh Lord. So
don't listen to him.
go
Your
ahead.
coat's dope.
So let's go around the horn. I want to hear what you guys have been playing lately and what you guys have been working on. If you've been modding anything, if doing anything, and I'm going to put Galaga Guy first on the list there. What are you playing?
I know he's got something.
What are you modding, brother?
Currently, what I've been playing, actually, my wife got me more into it, is Tekken 8. So she's a huge Tekken fan. And so we actually were at her dad's a huge Tekken fan, and like her whole family's just Tekken fans. So we were over at her house, and it almost turned to like a tournament where we were like facing off, and like loser had to give up his controller. And so in the end, one person ended up winning. It wasn't me, but we've been playing that. We've had some nights where we put the kids to bed, and I'm like, "You just want to play some Tekken for a little bit?" She's like, "Yeah." So,
you guys want to bust out the Tekken?
Yeah. So we've been playing that. As far
Who's
as
your main? Who's your main?
My main. See, I don't know their names very well. Law, I think it's Law.
Martial Law. Yep.
Yeah, Martial Law, and just because I think he's kind of almost not nerfed, but the opposite of nerfed. Like he's way too strong, I think sometimes. But I like him because I usually win. He's very abrasive, so that's why I like. He's real fast too. So as far as modding goes, I've been working on my Vuelix that I gotten. I got some
those
signage.
were awesome.
Got some signage on there, as well as got a place to hold my controller, as well as change. Even though obviously I won't be using change, but it's still kind of cool to have that there. And then I actually
we need to give him some anonymous Arcade Anonymous coins.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I put in there. I just have Arcade Anonymous coins.
There you go.
But I did just hear from the guy who's helping me do the PC part of it, that he just got all the parts in. So he's putting that together. So we can be seeing updates on my channel, I guess. So it's coming together really nice, and I'm super excited about it.
Yeah, I seen your marquee and stuff you put on there. You were hinting at something that I'm
Yeah.
really excited about.
Yeah. So I cannot wait. I'm like, can you get it now? Can I get it now? And he's like, not yet. I have to do some things. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, you're making me want one of those.
Yep.
Yeah. That was just like a off the cuff weird buy. I was just looking at Facebook Marketplace, and it just popped up, and I was like, he only wanted $700 for it, and I'm like, $700 for a Vuelix? I'm like, I'll put the money down right now. Like so.
You got chaotic so mad he left.
It's like, I gotta go get one.
Yeah.
All right. What have you been playing and modding, Jay?
Like I said before, we've been playing a lot of Mario Kart. Modding, I haven't. Oh, modding, yeah. I've been. Everybody was playing with their iArcade, so I started. Shout out to Smoke Break. He helped me fix my clock issue. It's not a permanent fix, but it's a little program where you can click it and it'll change the time back so we can play Turtles again. But Matt kept talking about it, so I said I'm going to bust this thing out. So I started pushing. What we get? We got Tekken 3. They're going to Tekken, so I got Tekken 3 on there. Was it Mortal Kombat 4?
Yep.
Which I don't know why people like that game so much, because it's not very good, to be honest. But it's each his own, I guess. But I prefer probably 3 and some of the newer ones. But whatever. And then Blitz with late hits.
Yep.
So, and then I have the wrestling one. So I got, was it not WrestleFest, and the other one that's the arcade one. There's 2 of them. You can't quite remember. Superstars or something like that. Kiata, what was that wrestling game? That
Superstars.
WrestleFest. Yeah, WrestleFest. Yeah, he was watching me do it, and I was really excited about getting that on there. And Blitz plays really well on there too. It's just opening up when you got all these new games on there. But so yeah, that was kind of modding on that and learning about that. Smoke Break bricked his, but he got his back. So we got on there. He helped me fix mine. But the one I wanted to show you guys that I'm really excited about, if you want to click over to my screen real quick here, is this is the one I'm looking. No, that's the wrong one.
That's my screen.
That's
what I'm playing.
That's what you're playing?
no.
Yeah.
This is what I'm really
If Jay ever
excited
stops talking, that's what
Oh, come on.
It's Carpet Critic Simulator. And it's even got
Look,
a quote, my boy
yeah.
Galaga guy.
I trust my soul.
Crush your soul. It's the Game of the Year edition. So
Game of the Year, and then let's see, it's ratings pending. So is there a lot of
we don't know how
game?
we don't know if it's gonna be appropriate.
Now I know I got invited. Now I know.
No, I didn't even know. I started making this before you even told me you were coming on the show, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. So this is this perfect timing. You know, I know you did a little snippet, but do you want to like you experience this game in real life? So I mean, this is I don't know.
This is on PlayStation 5. I have to take it to PlayStation 5 now.
Yeah, so this is next gen.
Yes.
Next gen right here.
It's
What
a
do
brutal
you think
game.
about this, man?
It'll probably be illegal in the United States, but it's a brutal game, you know. But someone's gonna play it, you know.
Are they gonna have to dumb it down? Are they gonna have to like? Is the sensors gonna get on it? I don't know.
Yeah. You know, all those illegal games we can't play in the United States, they're gonna have to really tone down the criticism within the game. A lot of children end up crying at the end. I don't know why. I cry. I played it a couple times. It's awful. It's awful.
Oh, God, you got to make a short with this clip.
You do.
Yes.
I will fully endorse that.
Yes.
I will. Oh, by the way, we do show notes in Discord, so this will be on the show notes, so you can do whatever you want with this. So this will be up in our Discords. Check this show notes tab. I will have this up in the show notes, so you can just snag this and be creative with it. So I know I was having fun with it earlier today.
Carpet.
Trying to explain to my wife what this was, and she's like, "What?"
She's like, what are you talking about?
That's why it was that short I made. I think a lot of people didn't get it. And I'm like, well, you just have to go watch this thing, and then you'll get it. But yeah, I love it. I love
Pod looks 60 point more awake than he usually looks.
39%. That's a
love it. Love everything about it.
I'm just looking at a couple comments. Vader, I see your comment there. Yeah, actually, my riser raises the cab up probably an additional 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches from stock, because I've made it the same dimensions as the stock arcade 1-up, but mine doesn't sit inside; it sits on top, and so you have that extra couple inches.
So this may be a dumb question, but how does it not fall off? Like, how do you have that rigged up so it doesn't like this?
Yeah, so those
in line.
Those inside plates that were at the top of it, along the top, kind of keep it from sliding back and forth. And then with the new, and then screwing it down, obviously locks it in place to keep it from sliding back and forth. But now the new design with the cupped edges keep it from sliding as well. So essentially dropping it on there, it won't move at all. It's locked back and forth and side to side.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's a Galaga guy.
We lost Galaga guy. There he is. He's back.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
Okay. I just
kicked you out for a minute just to keep you in line.
I did not kick in.
He said, "Enjoy your carpet. Bye." Anyway, so someone like me who has, obviously arcades in his basement, and I have some deluxes. If it would flood for some reason, would that be an option? Maybe like I could just cut it off and put it on yours and still make it look like a deluxe, like possibly.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I'm always looking for options. That's why, because I'm like, man, if this floods, I'm always like.
You're very concerned about flood for somebody who has never had any flood. You've said you haven't had it yet, but
I live in a flood zone, and it haven't had flood here in like 20 years, but I know my luck.
But yeah, I mean, it could be an option. Like if you have it, if I understand your question right, I mean it works with the peasant models. So anything that's 3/4 that would have a booster or a riser or something. As far as deluxe goes, I I could help you out is if you ever had a flood and your deluxes got wrecked on the bottom, we could figure something out where we cut the bottoms off and add something to it.
That's what I've always liked about the other risers is like, hey, if there is something that happens, then I can just buy the riser, and call it a day. But with the deluxes, it's like if something happens, and what do you do? It just kind of is what it is. So just something I thought about.
Yeah.
Do you have those carpet extenders or not carpet extender? The furniture extenders?
Yes.
So I mean, it's gonna be if you like Biggie D, bad luck getting flooded on the third floor somehow. I don't know what you do about that, but
yeah. So I always worry about that because I'm like, oh, what can I do? What can I do? But that's a great great option.
Get home insurance.
Yeah.
Flood insurance.
I do have home insurance, but
it's gotta be flood insurance. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's just something I always think about too. What about with like XLs too? If that would happen, would that be something you could like, maybe help too with if someone had a flood and the XL is, got issues?
I'm always willing to help people out. If they're willing to work with me and help me get measurements and stuff, and have patience because it's definitely this isn't a full-time gig. So I'm trying to do it as a hobby in my free time, and so yeah.
Goofy Foot's talking about level 3 on Carpet Simulator. So
Shotgun Sean didn't get to see it, so you should show it to him.
Yeah, I'll show it to him. So Chaotic, what are you playing, man? Are you modding anything right now?
I'm still waiting on my artwork for my NHL Open Ice to get here. So I can finish that. As for and I'm also waiting on my buy stuff to get here for my T2 mod for retro shooters. But currently playing, I just received my Prince of Persia, the new one, the Lost Crown or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It was $29.99 at Best Buy, so it's half off. So I was like, I had to pick that up. So I'll probably play that tomorrow. But I just got WWE 2K24, and that's a lot of fun. I haven't played one of those in like 4 years, so because I wanted them to get all the bugs taken care of, and they said this is the best year that they've done. Like everything's like refined and retooled and looks good. So like it's a lot like last year's, but improved, which is great. That's what you should be doing. So yeah, I'm playing the heck out of that, man.
Awesome. All right, Joel, what do you got playing, brother? What are you playing and what are you modding?
So I shared my screen to show what I've been playing the last week. As I mentioned, on previous episodes, I really like puzzle games and like block pushers and stuff like that. Yep. This was one I had in my wish list that went on sale sometime last week, I think, and it looks like it's still on sale. So people are interested. It's 60% off right now, $10. But it's a pretty simple, but it's kind of fun. It's interesting how simplistic it is, but kind of just fun, challenging. A lot of block pushers, they integrate all these different types of blocks and that can do different things, and they keep it kind of simple as far as the different logs. You're basically pushing logs around and stuff. But the puzzles and stuff are kind of challenging. So far it seems like it's got a huge world. You're kind of traversing through this world in a maze kind of type thing. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's called the Monsters Expedition. So highly recommend if people are into.
Jason's put that link in for the chat for us. So we appreciate that, Jason, as always.
And it looks like, if you want to pick it up on sale, apparently, you better do it rather soon.
Pretty quick.
It looks like their offer's ending here in the next, 14 hours or so. So sales coming to an end. But definitely, if you're into that type of Sokoban and puzzle block pusher games, give it a try, give it a look. It's a nice, fun thing to sit there At night, as you're kind of watching TV, relaxing, take your mind off of things and go through a little puzzle.
Yep. MG says looks great if you have insomnia. So
Exactly.
all right. Anything else you wanted to add, sir?
No, that's what I've been playing.
All right. What about you, Matt? What you got going on, brother?
Let's see. Playing wise, I've been playing my Switch just based on. I kind of here lately since the puppy's still young. I try to keep the door closed in the arcade just based on trust, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we've been playing the Switch a lot, just on the couch. And then when we put her to sleep, I've been like mapping everything. Here, let's go this way there. So all my art, like the games for the build for the driver cabs, I'm 99% done. Where all of the games that are on that given build work. So that's what I've been doing.
Okay, awesome. Well, I've been picking up Switch games lately, trying to find stuff that's on sale, as Chaotic knows. Picked up Mario Party Superstars, which I'm trying to play with these guys, hopefully on Sunday. No pressure, Matt. I know
come on, Matt.
I want to play this game with you guys, and especially you, Matt, because I think this would be a fun game to play with you and the boys as well. So, and then picked up the Cowabunga collection. Finally, got a good price on this as well. So, but just checking out whatever Switch games are out there right now, and just trying to soak up those deals because. I don't, I guess it's this time of year where it's kind of that lull in the season where they, not a lot of games are coming out, or games are coming out and they're trying to make room for new games coming in. So trying to snack up whatever I can get for $20 or $30. That's normally like $60. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, Alex.
You kind of get the money. The money.
Just trying to count up so you got enough of that Trulex or whatever that thing is called.
Yeah.
I got enough.
We're joking about you, Chaotic, but we still love you, brother. Oh, man. All right.
No lows.
Yeah, we're good.
So tonight we were going to play some trivia, some video game trivia. We want to get you guys that are in the chat involved. So we want to hear your answers. We're going to kind of chat about some of the stuff that's in the things there. So I'm going to say the trivia question. You guys put your answers in the chat, and then we'll try to go there. And if any of the panelists want to answer those questions as well, we can. So I'm going to start. All right. You ready, guys?
Shoot.
Ready to get your trivia on? All right.
Let's do this.
With over 155 million units sold, what is the best-selling home console of all time?
I know.
Okay. Anybody in the chat want to talk about it? Oh, Multicade Matt put his answer in. Saying Spirits put his. Stockjot put his in. Marine put his in.
Yeah, I agree.
My boy Shotgun Sean is right. That is the right answer. No, that's not the right answer. No, that's not the right answer.
So have any of you guys camped out and purchased a system on launch day? It's something I've never done.
I've never done that too, but I'd love to do it. But obviously, we're in an age where that really isn't a big thing anymore.
Kinda. I did a. It wasn't when it was first launched, but I did the PS4 collector's edition of the Batman collector's edition because it was on pre-order, and they had a midnight launch at GameStop, and I had paid for it completely in gift cards. So I found all these websites where I could get gift cards, and they had it on pre-order. So I had a month to do it, and I paid off my PS4. I still have it, so I have the Batman version of the PS4, and then it was a midnight release, so I took my boys. I have a video of it somewhere where we come home with it and stuff, and they were super excited. So that was the closest. It wasn't like the launch day of the PS4 when it originally came out, but it was that version of it. So I was able to stand out, and And then the lady there was like bragging to everybody. He bought this with gift cards. She was telling everybody. She was excited about it. I was like, thanks. But yeah,
So-
and it was the same night as something from Nintendo too. So it was like a dual midnight launch, and that was the closest thing. So I didn't have to wait too long. It wasn't like I was waiting days or something like that, like a Black Friday thing. But that was the closest thing I did for standing outside.
So yeah, Saiyan Spirits was the one that got it right. PlayStation 2 is the best-selling console of all time.
It was a couple people got it right.
Yeah, a lot of the people in the chat got it right.
Yeah, PlayStation 2. The Switch
yeah.
is creeping up on it though right now.
It is, isn't it?
Switch is coming close. It's funny because the Wii, that was really popular.
Yeah.
You would think like the Xbox 360 was hugely popular, but in the long run, the PS3 actually squeaked it out. So it's just weird. You know, the PS2.
Everybody in the panel have a PlayStation 2? Do you still own a PlayStation 2?
I
know.
I've never had a
I do.
PlayStation 2.
Likewise.
I've
never owned a PlayStation, period.
What?
I got to a point where I wanted like the variations where I have the original one that I had, which was the Slim, but I wanted what's considered, I guess, the fat one, and then
that boy.
I wanted the different colors, the blue and it was like, yeah. So
well, the fat one you can put the hard drive in, and you can hack it with the memory card hack, and then you can get like a solid SD card, and then it's very hackable. It's like instant, changes it. Don't even need the drive anymore. Put a huge hard drive on it, and then it boots all the games super fast. So, and then there's mods for HDMI port on there. So
hopefully,
I had
Chaotic
an
will come
original
back and-
PlayStation. I got it as a kid for as a birthday present. And
Yes, sir.
My parents gave it to me. My birthday that year was during the week, and so they gave it to me in the morning before school.
Oh.
So I had like 20-30 minutes to play it before the bus came, and then I had to go to school and think about it all day sitting there.
Oh man,
I'm sick, Mom. I'm sick.
It was so rough, but so exciting too. I remember it to this day.
What was your first
Oh.
game on the PS1? Joel?
I had at that time they came with that demo disc that had like 5 to 10 games, like
Underground?
on, like, the demo disc or
The
something,
Underground
I
one?
think. Yeah. So what was it like? It had the Papa. What was that?
Papa the Rapper?
exactly.
Yeah.
Never get rid of your consoles. Keep your consoles, no matter what. I don't care what.
I still have mine to this day, my original one that I got for my birthday there.
I got a slogan. I got a trivia question for you if you want me to.
A trivia question. What
Yeah.
do you have? Dare I
What
ask?
was when PlayStation first launched? What was their slogan?
Oh Lord.
We could do
Was
that.
it?
Sega.
PlayStation.
Yeah, it was close to. Sega had the Sega scream, but what did PlayStation when it first launched? What was their slogan?
Was it Shun?
Nope.
Shine.
It was edgy. It was an edgy one. They were going for the Sega style.
Play has no limits.
You know, now it's PlayStation, but what was it when they first launched?
No limit.
Nope.
Hmm.
It
I
was
always
very
thought it was
unique.
Shun. Like they cut off PlayStation. You know, at the end of the commercial, you'd only get the Shun.
Sony. Sony. Nope. Dang, nobody knows this?
Go ahead.
You want me to tell you?
What is it, man? You're
You're cutting into Todd's time. Say it. Say it.
It's You Are Not Ready, and it had a red E.
Oh, you're not ready. Okay.
You Are Not Ready, and it had a red E on it. So that was,
Okay.
and then they did the underground. That's what the underground thing is it was before.
Okay, we won't be doing your trivia anymore. Because it's
How do you not know that?
you know what?
How old are you? You remember when the PlayStation
I'm
was launched?
39.
Come on,
I am 39 years old, sir. Thank you very much.
You don't remember when the PlayStation was launched?
Yes, I remember exactly when the PlayStation was
Yeah,
launching.
we
I
were
really
like
wanted
watching
one, and my
Beavis and
parents wouldn't let
Butthead,
me
waiting
have
for that
one.
sucker to come out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Bronx was close. All right. So, what year was the Game Boy Color released?
We have the meats. That's what was his answer.
We have the meat. There you go.
What was the question?
What year was the Game Boy Color released?
Ooh, the color. Ooh. It took him forever to come out with the color.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm off.
Oh yeah, you're off.
I was trying to remember. Like I had the OG Game Boy, the monochromatic.
Yeah, I want to say the
I have the
OG
OG
was
and I had the pocket.
88-ish.
With the
Jason
the
got it
black and
right.
white string
1998.
pocket.
1998. It's a Gallagher Girl. Quentin got it right. It was 1998.
Yeah, it was like 10 years after the original, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because they refused to do color.
Yep.
Because Sega came out with the Game Gear.
The Game Gear. Yep.
Yep.
And then they
All
said
right.
they come out with color. They just made the case a different color. They came out with the Slim.
Yeah. All right.
I remember that.
Which three letters were used for the face buttons on the original Sega Mega Drive controller?
Oh, I know that. Three letters?
Drive, ABC,
3 letters.
Right?
Yeah, it was ABC.
Oh,
the 3-button one, right? The 3-button one.
So here's a gift for you, Gallagher guy. If you don't already have her a Game Boy Color, she wants one.
I will pick
go
her
find her a
one up.
Walkman because clearly she wants a Walkman.
No, her dad bought her a Walkman instead of a Game Boy.
She might want a Walkman too. You never know. Those
No,
are
you
two
should get her a
anniversary
Zune.
gifts right there.
Do you guys remember the Kool-Aid points? How you could collect Kool-Aid points and get prizes and stuff?
Oh yeah.
We collected enough amongst like our cousins and stuff to get a Game Boy. It wasn't the Game Boy Color, but it was the Game Boy.
No way.
And we ended up getting one. Don't know whatever happened to it, but yeah, we used to play that thing all the time.
Come on.
We got it for free.
Okay, so how many Kool-Aid
Never
points did
mind,
it take
then.
to get a Game Boy? That's
Oh,
the
my
question.
goodness.
That's got to be a lot.
Walkmans are
of
cool.
Kool-Aid points.
Exactly.
Like,
See,
that is a
Saint
trivia
Spirits
question
and I
right
need
there.
to hang out more.
I feel like my one cousin, he came over, like we were like, hey, yeah, we know these Kool-Aid points to get it. Like we're trying to like drink as much Kool-Aid as possible. Then he came over randomly one day, almost kind of like a drug dealer. He was like, here's a bunch of Kool-Aid points. Like he had a whole big old bag of them. We're like, cool. So I don't know.
All
how he
right,
got
so
them. Like,
so the second question was ABC. That's what was on the Mega Drive, Mega Drive or Genesis first generation. So
Yeah, you trick people by saying Mega Drive.
That's what the
was
card
European.
said. That was what the card said. I was not.
That's
trying
European.
I don't care what the
Genesis
card
does what Nintendo don't. Come on now.
I don't care. Okay, this one you guys should answer. All right. For which console did Luigi's Mansion, a launch title, come out?
I know this.
idiots.
That
You want me to say it?
I don't want you to say it. I want to give the chat a minute or a second. Any of you own a GameCube? Any of you own a GameCube?
Yes.
I never owned a GameCube.
I owned a couple.
Why?
That was one that I skipped.
You skipped the GameCube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped it. I eventually got one though.
Did you have a PS2?
I didn't have a PS2 either. So I went from
poor man.
PlayStation to Xbox.
Wow.
Yep, it was a GameCube for Luigi.
You were one of those rich kids. Yeah, nobody had a game. Nobody had an Xbox.
Well, we went from
this one's a tough one.
Xbox.
Oh, this one's a tough one, and it kind of relates to it too.
Okay,
I like it. What was the code name Nintendo used for the GameCube before the true name reveal in August of 2000? So, what was the code name for the GameCube before it came out?
This is actually a real easy one when when you realize what it is. And
You know it?
Popping up in the chat.
There's a few of the same answers, so I'm gonna guess they're right because there's a few of the same answers.
Yeah, I want to say
Yeah.
I think that is right, as I recall. I was gonna say
Yep,
Neptune,
Jason
but I
was
think
right.
that was.
I don't know if
yeah.
he's. I think Jason's just like top notch Nintendo guys. So,
Mhm.
But yes, Dolphin was the code name for the GameCube.
Yeah, which is great.
Which one was Neptune?
That's
Was
what
that
everybody
Sega?
kind of refers to as the emulator.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's called
Dolphin.
the Dolphin emulator. Yes, sir.
The Dolphin emulator. There you go.
That's still around for a hot minute.
Yep.
All right. What American toy manufacturer released the Intellivision home console in 1979?
I know. I think.
I'm sure you do, Jay.
I think I know.
I think Jason. I'm just gonna trust whatever Jason says from now on. He just always. He'll be
Well,
my.
yeah.
You're not going to trust what your wife says. You're going to trust what Jason says.
I think he's talking to the guy in the
I stand by
chat.
my statement.
Mattel?
Yeah, Mattel. Mattel came out with the Intellivision in 1979.
Mhm.
Does anybody have the Intellivision? Wow, guys!
I want to say I
come
just
on.
played it in the store.
I wasn't born for like 9 years, so no.
I wasn't either. I wasn't either a Galaga guy, but I still bought one.
You
The
bought one?
earliest system we
I
ever
have
had
an
in our house
Intellivision,
was
yeah.
an Atari.
Yeah, same. We were in our first console as a family was an Atari 2600.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I think
2600.
That's too easy. That's too easy of a question.
I'm still trying to find how much a Game Boy costs in Kool-Aid points.
I
Yeah,
think it was tremendous. It was like
yeah,
it was. I think you get 1 point per like packet, and it was like 10,000
Yeah.
points or something.
yeah. It's like
Some of them had 3, it looks like.
yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes, There's a grocery store with a pair of scissors, and some young man was going.
Yep.
Hey,
A
we
32 quart one had 48 points on it.
Wow.
In which
Man.
video
My cousin
game
got-
did Yoshi make
Yeah.
his first
Oh.
appearance?
That would be
The
Super
SCNS
Mario
one, right?
World.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
Yep.
Get
It's
a
more
couple
than
in
a
here so Todd can play along a little.
Okay.
What home console was the first to contain a Blu-ray disc player?
Oh, I know that one.
Jeez, oh Pete's. That's an easy
That
one.
one's pretty easy. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's-
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
PS3.
PS3. Yeah.
PS3. Okay.
Yeah, that's why everyone was fighting over it somewhat bad. That's what I thought.
Yep.
Yeah. That's why
Okay.
I bought it. That's because it was backwards
wanted
compatible with the PS2. Had a PS. That's how I talked my wife into getting it
Oh, because
because it had a Blu-ray
Multitasker.
player.
Oh, okay. Which console was sold using the advertising slogan "Jump In"?
What?
Which console was sold using the advertising slogan "Jump In"?
Virtual Boy.
God, I wish
Jump
we might
in.
have sold more units.
Oh man.
Sean said, "Is that right?"
Is it? Is Saints
You're almost
right?
close, saying spirits.
Is it the 360?
360?
It's the 360. Yep.
Really? Wow.
Dude, I should have known that.
360,
I meant
jump in.
I didn't know that. I didn't say I went the other way. I played PlayStation. I didn't go Xbox at all. Not till later.
Which member of the panel asked the worst trivia question? Todd Esther. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. Which company produced the Telestar series of consoles in the late 1970s? This might be your want to be a millionaire question right here.
Yeah. Where's Stock Jock when you need him?
It's here.
Stock
He's
Jock,
in
what's
there.
your answer?
Again, what was the question?
Which company produced the Telestar series of consoles in the late 1970s? My man, Jason. It's on top.
Coleco.
You got it?
Coleco did. Yep.
Man, Jason needs to be on like a show somewhere and like win us $1 million.
Absolutely.
He's like,
I think saying spirits was
back
getting
in
there,
South-
but he probably typed too fast. So I would give that to you, saying spirits, if I was like the host. But
or he had a
So.
seizure. I don't know.
Okay.
Which council was controversially advertised as the world's first 64-bit console when, in fact,
It was 32.
I know what it
comprised
was.
Is it?
two 32-bit processors?
Nintendo 64.
Do the math. That's
No.
the slogan. There it is. Yep, they're saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaguar.
MG?
Jaguar.
Oh, nope, it's way before MG. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Matt.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
and their slogan
Jaguar.
was "Do the math." They had to 232 equals 64.
Yeah. It was fuzzy math.
It was very
Fuzzy
fuzzy
math.
math.
Yeah.
It was new math.
It had so much potential, but the games were garbage. Like it was, yeah.
Mm. In Croker's Bad Fur Day, what is the name of Croker's girlfriend?
I never played it. My
Yeah,
mom
no,
would.
me neither. Yeah, no.
That's Jay's math. Okay.
Ain't my math. It was Steiner math.
Anybody in the chat want to? Yep. Jason's on it again. Barry was her name.
Very.
I need to start betting money. That's what I need to do.
So for Kool-Aid points, a
Yes.
copy of Nintendo Mario Paint was 1,500 points. So that Game Boy was a lot more than that.
Yeah. Like I was gonna show my age. Like back in the day, like you could get like packets of Kool-Aid for like 10 for $1. So I mean, even at that, like it would still take a ton of money to get that high.
That was
Was-
with Mario Paint. I don't know if that came
Yeah.
with the mouse or not.
All right.
That was a
This
lot
question
of
is
sugar.
for Matt. Okay. What year did the Nintendo Wii launch?
The Wii.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Because you were such a Wii fan.
Let's see what. 0304.
No.
No.
5.
That was
Close.
PlayStation era.
Is it 5 or 6? I think
I want to
it
say
was
10.
2006.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It was 6.
you
Yeah,
said
it was 6.
that's one of the ones that I waited in line for. Like
Yes,
me and
sir.
my cousin, we waited at, and it wasn't the launch day, but they were hard to find for a while, and we waited
Oh,
at
yeah.
Walmart for like 7 hours.
That was like hard to find for like a year straight, wasn't it? Like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like the PS5 when that launched. It was almost the same
All right.
scarcity.
Does anybody on the panel still have their Wii? I
Yep.
know Matt does.
Yeah, 2.
yep.
It too.
I got
Yeah.
one in a Wii U.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right.
Yeah. Technically, I have 3 in this room. So yeah.
Wii bowling changed everything. Yes, it did.
It did, Sean. That's true.
It did.
Who has the Wii bowling controller?
I have the
still
ball. I have the ball in my closet.
You're the man. He's the man right there.
Matt,
Look at that.
Matt is the Wii master.
He is the man.
He's the
All
Wii
hail
master.
Matt. All right. Which console released worldwide was the first to include a built-in modem for online gaming?
Oh, the Dreamcast. That's
Dreamcast?
Dreamcast.
There you go.
easy. Sorry.
He's like Dreamcast. What was
Stock
your
John
guys'
wants you to show?
Okay, what was
I can't
the
even
Let's see your
finish that.
ball, Matt.
so online play? What was your first console you played online?
Me or anyone.
Console, not PC. Console.
Mine was the Xbox. That's the first time I played online, and it was
Is-
horrible. Like,
Okay.
Halo, maybe.
actually,
Original
I tried to play
Xbox?
Battlefront 1 on
Yes, sir.
Star Wars Battlefront 1. Yeah. I think my other family members did Halo, but I wasn't really into it at that time. So
So you had Xbox. Matt, what did you have? First console?
Oh, the play online. Yeah, Xbox. So it was Halo. I remember playing it online with
Okay.
with
Joel?
Halo.
Not on PC. Might have probably been like something in the Switch era for me.
Really?
because
Yeah.
I've always lived in places that have had terrible internet and
Yes,
stuff.
sir.
So online play wasn't always much of an issue unless, I was on a PC or something somewhere else outside of my home. So it probably would have been like Splatoon or something like that on either the Switch or the Wii U.
Okay. And
Yeah,
Todd?
and I'm in the same boat. I'm in the same boat with Joel. Even though I've had tons of consoles and even had recently got the Dreamcast and all that, as far as like launch time, probably the Wii U. The Wii U is probably when I started actually playing online.
Okay.
Because everything before that really didn't equate to it. So
Did anyone do like LAN parties at all?
Of
Like,
course. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I never did that.
yeah,
We had like TVs scattered throughout the house, and then we used to use
Yeah.
crossover cables because they would talk better. Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the
Yeah,
crossover cable.
man, you've been fun to have around.
1 to 2,
Oh,
3
yeah.
to 6 on the pinouts. Yeah, we had.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Yes.
Playing Halo, and you had 4 or 5 systems and people in different rooms, and you
Oh
had,
man, that been...
you're screaming to each other across the house. What are you doing?
Yeah. Stop looking
Yeah.
at my screen. Yeah.
Screen peeking. So my
a very good portion of my senior year of high school was spent playing RuneScape.
Ah,
there you go.
Yeah.
there you go.
We
So
found
my
lots
first
of ways to
console
play it
online.
during school.
Yeah, go ahead.
In the
Go ahead, Tyler.
physics labs and stuff like that. And
Oh yeah,
in the
school had.
library, and,
Yep.
like we were playing it during class and stuff.
We figured out how to play video games in computer class as soon as we could. But my first console that I played online was a Super Nintendo. First 2 games I played was Killer Instinct and Mortal Kombat 3. Yeah, you look at it like it's funny, but it was a Best Buy had a modem called the X Band,
Mhm.
and you could plug it into it, and it had this system that and most of the people were did Genesis, and I was the only one with Super Nintendo, and I played online fighter game for the first time, and I got my butt kicked, and I never played it again.
Yep.
I was like,
You
yeah, I'm done with this.
It cost you like $40. Cost your parents like $40.
No, I was moved out of the house, so I had all expendable income, and I was just like, I signed up for 1 month of it and got my butt kicked in Killer Instinct. And I'm like, this ain't
never
fun.
went back. Never went
Look
back.
it up. It's called X Band. It was like one of the first modems, and everybody at work made fun of me. He goes, "You're playing video games online?" They thought it was the stupidest thing in the world, and stuff on a dial-up modem that they came out with. Yeah, it was.
I had no idea something like that even existed.
Yeah,
Before
it was
Dreamcast.
Sega had.
It worked
Sega
better
in
on
Japan
Sega.
had. Yeah, Sega had one. It had it for both, but Sega was really popular in Japan. They actually had online before anybody else did. If you look into it, so they tried to bring it to America, and they had this X Band thing, and it was as bad as you think it was.
Yep. Genesis on Super Nintendo. All right.
Yep.
Let's see here.
See, Jason.
Yep.
What was the first Nintendo console to have HD support?
As in a HDMI output would be with the Wii. It would be the Wii U.
Wii U. Yep.
I don't. Sorry. Are we supposed to answer? I didn't like. We're just shooting a breeze.
The ones I throw out there, you can
Okay.
answer.
All right.
Todd's not reading them either. So
a lawsuit was filed by Sega against a 2003 game, The Simpsons Road Rage, for its perceived similarities to which other driving game? Give the chat a second to see if they know that one.
I think Multicade Matt got it.
I can start typing it versus shouting it out.
Yeah.
I don't want to be rude.
Matt, you kind of have a little bit of an advantage too because of the delay.
Oh,
yeah. Yep.
We just
Crazy
say
Taxi is the answer. So
what was the similar to?
I was a senior in high school and a freshman in college, and I don't remember that lawsuit at all. So
what game was it that they were comparing it to?
Crazy Taxi and Simpsons Road Rage.
Okay.
Yeah. We had it for the OG Xbox. It was good.
Who made Simpsons Road Rage? Who was the developers behind that? Is that Konami? Who was behind that?
It would
I
make
think
sense.
so. Yeah. I think Konami was. All right. What was the name of the service on the Nintendo Wii, Wii U, and 3DS that allows the player to download classic Nintendo video games?
Go ahead, Matt.
I'm
Usenet.
starting to think, Todd, that you haven't ever shuffled your deck since you got it.
No, I've
These must
shuffled
come
it
in
once.
like almost the same order because I'm starting to like get into
Jason
the
got
area
it
of this
wrong.
deck
I'm sorry,
that are
Jason. That's
all the
not
same
right.
questions you're asking.
So what was the first game you guys? I mean, who all had a Wii? Did everybody have a Wii here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember buying like your first game off of that, or a classic game that you bought from the Wii U? Or Wii? I mean,
Well, the Wii Sports
Jason
was
got
like a
it.
must,
Virtual
right?
console. Yep.
Cool.
That is it.
Mine came with Mario Kart, and that was the end of the Wii. So that's all you needed.
We well, one of the first ones that we bought because I didn't get a Wii until we were married. Because like it came out right when I was starting college and stuff, and I was kind of focused on that. And then my wife and I got married, and we asked her parents to get us a Wii for Christmas. And
That's
they did.
awesome.
And so I think one of the first games that her and I bought and played together was Mario Galaxy.
Ooh.
Nice. That's a good one.
All right.
So
Now, I'm
to
gonna
answer
ahead.
your question on the developer of Road Rage, it's Radical Entertainment and was published by Fox Interactive and Electronic Arts.
oh, okay.
All right. As you guys know, I'm a big Sega guy, so this one I found I wanna do. So, after its original release in Japan, by what name was the Sega Mark III known worldwide?
Matt?
Santa Genesis?
Sega Mark III.
Santa Genesis?
That is not correct.
Okay.
Master System?
That is correct. The Master System is what it was known worldwide. Because
Didn't
the
really
Mark
know
II,
worldwide is the Master System. I
Huh?
didn't even know the thing existed until like my adult life. I thought the Genesis was Sega's
Was the first one?
entry
Mhm.
into the.
and it is so hard to
market.
get a Mark II, and it's so hard to get a Mark One or what they consider the 400. So I've tried to get those both for my collections, and very hard to get. So
Those are Japan only, right?
yeah, you usually have to get them from overseas. So
Yeah, I showed it to Joel, and he's like,
there's a
"I've never
Virtual
seen
Boy
these before."
question, but you guys already know
12 games.
what Virtual Boy.
How many games I have?
Anybody ever played a Virtual Boy? I've never had a chance to play one.
Yeah, I had
played
one.
it all the time. That's why
It's
I can't
true.
see you right now.
Yeah,
That's why I have a carpet issue. I can't see the depths of carpets.
Yeah.
You
Hours and
literally
hours
went
of-
blind after 15 minutes. You walked around going, everything's red.
Yeah.
I do have a story about the Virtual Boy. There was one night that this was like a weekend, back in the 90s when you would go to Blockbuster and rent video games. I was able to rent, I want to say it was Galaga. It was one of the flighting games for the Virtual Boy, and I rented just the game because I already owned the console, Virtual Boy console. And I came home with it, and we had pizza from Pizza Hut and all that. And I went in and I played probably Virtual Boy, no lie, because I had a AC adapter, so I didn't have battery power. I probably played it for 3 or 4 hours straight.
Ooh.
And then I came out and I was like struggling to see and went back to bed. Got up the next morning. This was a Saturday or Sunday. Went back and did it for another 4 or 5 hours. And my eyes must have been trash the rest of the week because I couldn't see anything. But I remember just that particular weekend because you rented the game and then you had to get it back to Blockbuster by the end of the weekend. So, I was trying to get the max out of the game, and then luckily enough, the game went on clearance and I was able to pick it up. So, but yeah.
Cool.
I thought you were going to tell us that it got discontinued within that weekend and you got to keep the game.
That would have been cool too. No.
Yeah, so just keep it. We don't need this thing. That's where I bought mine from, brand new from Blockbuster for like $20 because they were just getting rid of them, and because it was like 3 months and they were like done with the thing.
The console itself.
Yeah, the console itself. I bought it for $20 at Blockbuster.
Yeah.
Why did they make it red? Like, was that ever stated? Like, did red work better for some reason, or they just thought red's a great color? And we're
It literally was in the middle of a development, and they needed to get a console out, and they had it, and they said, just ship it."
Yeah,
that's basically what it was.
And actually, that was a question. Was it was their early attempt on VR, and it was the monochrome display. Was what it was. It was just that, and it displayed in red. It was the only color that they could get.
I seen a hack recently where they were able to get the Virtual Boy games working on a 3DS, and it actually works pretty good because the 3D works, and you can switch the color. And some YouTuber was showing it off that it actually works really good with the 3DS, and I guess it doesn't really have to emulate it very well. So I wanted to check that out because I have a 3DS and
yes, sir.
Play some Virtual Boy on that.
Right. I'm sure basically a potato can run it, right? Because there's not really graphics, there's no requirements.
It's very basic graphics. There's very little processing in that machine.
Yes, sir.
But
if there ever existed a world of black that was just entirely black and red, that definitely did a great job of emulating the experience of being in that world.
But just imagine playing like Wario World or Wario Woods on that game for 8 or 9 hours straight.
I played a lot of Mario Tennis. I love that game on there.
Mario Tennis was fun. Yeah. Jason's got a good link there, and I love my Virtual Boy. So. And I have 2 of them, and I'm never going to part with them because it's just all the memories of them. I have the original one that I bought, and then a second one that I picked up over the years. So,
good stuff, man.
So, you said you rented it from Blockbuster. I didn't know Blockbuster even had Virtual Boys.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little bit before my time, I guess. But I had Xbox, and Matt, you said you had an Xbox too, and we had it modded where you could burn the game onto the Xbox. That's what mine was. So we went to Blockbuster, and you got like a summer pass where you can rent like one game at a time. And we just rented everything.
Yep.
We just burned it onto that Xbox.
I did that with the Wii. The Wii.
Yeah.
When I hacked the Wii and I started renting them, and I did the exact same thing.
Yeah. They're like, why did Blockbuster go out of business? I'm like, well,
because you can copy all the games.
I had a little bit to do with that.
Now it's you got rid of my Blockbuster, and I don't like your carpet. God.
What did you think of Blockbuster's carpet, though?
I love Blockbuster carpet.
Hey, there is one Blockbuster left. We could make a pilgrimage to it.
And then Phil was talking about wanting.
Yeah, Phil wanted to go there.
I saw the documentary. I think I'm good, but
yeah.
Apart from, I don't know, like you go there, it's not like you could rent anything because, like, we'd have to take it back the next day before we left.
The guys I watched, they went out in the parking lot and got a portable DVD player, watched it there, and then they returned it. We got the full experience.
Oh man!
No, the full experience is being late.
Yeah, that is the experience.
Dang it! Got another late fee. I ain't paying it. I'll see you.
The playable character in a 1993 platformer of the same name, Cool Spot, was the mascot for which soft drink brand?
I got it.
Jay.
You need to explain that, Jason. Do y'all know what he's talking about?
I don't know. Maybe the chat checking
for fan, but I gotta. Unless he's talking about
just like
them going to conventions and stuff. So yeah, Matt was right. 7-Up is the right answer.
Isn't there a VR experience where you can walk in like these old stores?
Ralphie's
like
saying something about it.
Yeah, at the county fair in Florida right now.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw something. I was trying to follow them on, I want to say either TikTok or Instagram. They were doing some kind of I had seen something where they were setting something up. So I guess that's what he's talking about, where they set it up. You can walk in and relive the thing in popping up in major cities. Yeah, because you go to the Blockbuster website now and it says stuff coming soon. So maybe that's what they're kind of referencing.
Brian.
So, speaking of 7-Up, though, do you guys remember those old, I think it's, well, not old, but, it's like 90s or 2000s where you had to make 7-Up yours? T-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
7 back up in the back of the shirt said "Up yours."
Up yours.
Yeah.
All those commercials were great.
Dude, those are awesome. I love those commercials.
Was it Orlando Bloom or something?
Yeah, it was somebody like that. But
yeah, he's like, I'm the new thing for 7-Up, and then you would like knock off the thing, and the commercials are awesome. It was on what was it called? Ad Critic. Before YouTube, there was a thing called Ad Critic, and they had all those commercials, and it was like. And then he goes, and then on the back of it just said "Up yours."
Yeah, it makes 7.
There was something before YouTube.
Yeah, there was a lot of things before YouTube.
There's a lot of things before YouTube. Yeah.
YouTube.
KB Toys pop up. Well, that would be fun to see those again. You remember those?
That can make me look those up now. 7-Up yours commercials.
KB Toys.
The Toys R Us is back in Macy's, so
They are
not the same. The same,
it's not the same.
Walking down there, and there's the whole 2 aisles or 3 or 4 aisles.
It's just a toy section in Macy's. It's not the same.
I think the Cinnabons and the Pilot stations are more impressive than the Toys R Us in Macy's.
Yeah.
Who actually went to a Toys R Us though? I mean, honestly, growing up, like.
Well,
then never mind.
I brought my kids there, man. Our kids, when Skylanders became huge, that was like the place to get the Skylanders and the Disney Infinity. That thing took over, man. I bought
that was the best place to get video games. That was
video games. Yep.
Remember getting, because they would get them, and then it seemed like because they were struggling so bad, they would be the ones that would put them on clearance first. So you would see them. You could go in there and get, obviously we're talking, a couple of gens ago, but you could go in there and get games for clearance. I mean, dirt cheap. I remember going in there and spending a lot of money.
I didn't go there till I was a little bit, I think my mom might have took me in there once or twice, but she was always like, this is expensive. Let's go back to Walmart in the little tiny aisles, and we're going to go ahead and get you something for $1.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Toys R Us was awesome. We were there all the time, and it was like a treat, too, because, there's no other reason to go there unless you were good and your parents were taking you there to, to be able to see and shop and stuff. So
we only had one that was a treat. It was like an hour away from us, and we went there, like I said, maybe once or twice, and always my parents had 6 kids, so they weren't buying toys for everybody. So it was like, okay, we'll go back. I remember going to the mall, and like Dollar Tree was in the mall, and we thought that was ecstatic. We were just like, what? They're like, you all can have as many toys as you want. We're like, this is great.
$1.
I do that with Five Below with my kids. Go for it.
Pick out whatever you want. We're like, yes.
Yep. All right, this is a softball question, so you guys let the chat answer because I'm sure they're gonna get this pretty quick. On which handheld console did the Pokemon games first appear in 1996?
Come on. I don't even.
I told you it was a softball. It was a softball question.
You could get it with Kool-Aid points.
All the details that they gave you and information on it, they could have at least like left some of that out. Or
Yeah.
which game that started with a P?
Steam Deck. That's funny.
Steam Deck.
Oh, if you
That's
answered Game Boy, you were correct.
I'm putting up some of those 7-Up Yours commercials in chat and in the show notes if you guys want to check them out. They're great. This little guy looks thirsty.
So, for which console?
I love those commercials.
Okay.
I think it is Orlando Jones.
All right. So, what was the names of the 3 playable characters in the first Streets of Rage?
Oh, I don't know. They had names?
They had names.
Antigua Montoyas.
It was the chick, the muscle dude, and the
kid with a jacket.
The kid with the jacket, yeah.
The red jacket.
Okay, well that's not their names, but
No.
okay.
That's what we
There
call
you
them.
go. Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Man.
So
Jason-
no,
Oh,
that's not
on it.
correct.
I think Jason's got him. His Blaze was one of them.
Yep, that's right. Adam, Axel, and Blade.
Well, Chaotic was, I think he was typing it one at a time, but he was getting it.
He's probably doing it on his phone. He's like,
Google.
oh no, he's
Between
like,
orders.
correct.
For which
Okay,
console?
BT
For which
dash
console did Namco?
7274 is a character of which
Uh-huh.
in which video game?
Repeat that.
Yeah, repeat that.
BT 7274 is a character in which video game?
7-4.
What's that one desert game? That shooter. Like apocalyptic.
Jason said Titanfall.
Not
That was-
Titanfall 2 might be. Or that what am I thinking
Carpet Simulator.
Carpet Critic Simulator.
Jason, you
Yes.
need to bring that. Can you bring that back up again?
I-
You need to do the back side of it and make sure the character BT 7274 is on there. No. All right. It is Titanfall 2.
Cool.
Yeah, I was right.
Regular
Really?
Yeah,
Titanfall
Titanfall 2
2.
has a story mode and everything.
I love those games. Like, I thought they always released at the wrong time, but I love Titanfall and Titanfall 2.
They are great games.
It's like, I think they always came out around Call of Duty, and it's like,
Yeah, EA didn't think that one through.
no. But they were so
All right.
fun.
And it was made
All
by
right,
the same
so-
guys who did was it Modern Warfare 2, right?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
All right.
They all got
released in
fired and they went and made that game.
Oh,
Released in 1972, developed by Magnavox, which is the name of the first home video console.
Where's Papa Brad? He knows this.
You may have got it. What about
I think Stock Talk might have
Yeah.
it.
I already know it because we read the question, but
Yeah, Daryl got it.
Yep.
So, does anybody on the panel own Odyssey?
Nope.
Really?
Most of my time.
Really?
Do you, Todd?
I have 3 of them.
No way.
Thank you.
Yes,
What?
I have 3 Odysseys
What games do you play on
Why?
it?
because I'm a big nerd. That's why.
Is this in your storage locker, or is this in your house?
No, these are actually
They
hooked
are
up when he
Bob.
plays them.
Yeah.
He actually has them hooked up when he plays them.
No, yeah.
Making
I
fun of your
actually bought a couple of. I'm just a nerd for the old consoles, and I would try to get games because usually the Odyssey games they're not hard to come by, but they're difficult. Not difficult, but you know what I mean. They're just usually they're in lots, and I usually end up picking up like multiple consoles. So, and Stock Jock's right. The same reason I have 2 Virtual Boys, just because I'm a nerd and I have to have multiple things.
I mean, I can understand the Virtual Boys kind of, but 3 Odysseys, that's
so
tough.
yeah. If anybody wants an Odyssey, I will share the love to the panel. I will get you an Odyssey.
to let you in on his source, eBay.
Huh?
So was that your first console ever then, Todd? Or
No, my first console that I ever owned as a kid or was the Sega Master System.
Wow.
So, but I just love. There was ones that I was buying. I would go on to eBay or wherever and find old consoles from the 80s and 70s and just pick them up just to see what they were. I mean, I've got consoles that I'm still trying to figure out exactly what they were.
Buy a second and third one just to make sure that one was legit. That original
Exactly.
one really was
In case you
like
need
that.
spare parts, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think my first one, I don't know if it would qualify, but it was the Commodore 64.
Yeah, I had a Commodore. I grew up with the Commodore 64 because my stepfather had them. He had one.
That was the one I gamed on the most until I could have. My parents somehow got me that, and we couldn't afford much, but we had that, and then I was able to slowly get a tape drive, and then I had a cartridge game, and then I finally got a disc drive, and then I learned how to pirate. Really.
But the crazy thing is, like, you can't like pick up a Commodore 64 now. They're not like they're easy to find, but they're pretty expensive per se.
Weird.
And I would love to have one, but I don't really want to put another $200, $300 in an old Commodore, you know.
Yeah, I got a Amiga 1200 and a 500 that I'm not getting rid of because those are just becoming crazy. Because I went from Commodore to Amiga, and I jumped up to there, so I still have those. And then I'm like, I wanted to go back and get a Commodore 64, but like you said, they're just ridiculously priced now.
And you remember the Commodore monitor, like the actual monitor,
1084.
Yeah, the monitor that was the Commodore monitor, and then you had the keyboard and then the disk drive. So we lost chaotic people. I guess we started talking about Commodore and we lost it.
Oh, dude, Commodore was.
I got to ask then, what was everybody else's first console that they ever had whenever they were growing up then?
Matt?
Oh, mine, the Atari 2600 as a family is the first console we had. So, yeah, we had a nice, just like those little things you put on the wall, and it had like all the slots, and just we'd buy games as a family. So you'd play like Pac-Man, Popeye, just, Tank, Pong. Yes, sir.
Combat.
Yeah, Combat.
That was technically the first system that we had in our home. It didn't get very much love and attention. We played a few things on it here and there, but I only remember like a half dozen to a dozen times ever playing it. The real, the NES was what I would probably almost consider the first system that I had that we played a lot and got repetitive play and stuff. But yeah, the 2600 was officially the very first system that we ever had.
Nice. The first one that I think we ever had was the NES also. And have you guys ever played TNC Surf Shop?
Of course. I saw your video, like games like I hate to admit I'm bad at. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were saying. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, my brother. Oh my goodness, he even till today, every time he comes to my arcade, he's like, "Oh, put in TNC Surf, and we're gonna play it." And he always kicks my butt at it, and I'm like, "Oh, I gotta get better at this." But like that was one of the ones, and then Bad Dudes, I played that, and I know. P Dubs and stuff hates it, but that was just one of my memories.
Bad Dudes is awesome. I love Bad Dudes.
Oh yeah, and then Super Mario, 1 and I didn't play 2 very much, but 3, that's was
Yeah.
like our thing. And then we went from NES to 64 to Xbox. So it was kind of like we kept making leaps. So it's kind of how it went for us. We never really did PlayStation, but yeah.
Wow, that's weird.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. How many rows of aliens appear in the wave of Space Invaders?
Wow.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna say 5.
So you're saying like the array, like it's this many by this
How
many?
many
or
rows
like
of aliens appear? Yeah,
Rows.
in a
How many
wave.
rows?
rows? Okay.
In a wave.
I'm gonna guess 5.
I'm
I'm
gonna say
gonna go with 5
I think
too,
more
only
than
because I
5.
see Jason put it in the chat, and like if I had to go on like
I'm gonna say
a
8.
show, Jason would be like the first person I'd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Call a
phone
friend.
Yeah.
He'd be call a friend.
I need to get his cell phone number in case I ever need to phone him.
I was thinking about playing.
Hey, Jason,
trying to find
this. Come on, Millionaires.
try to get like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the game, and you can play it, or Deal or No Deal. I think that'd be fun just to play with the group, just have a version of that and just
Yeah.
But
So, Jay, you were right. It's 5.
It's 5.
I guess.
That's it? It always feels like more.
It
No,
does.
the rows. How many rows?
I know
Not
it
how
feels like
many
more to me.
enemy, not how many enemies, but yeah, 5 by 11. They're saying. Jason's saying 5. There's 11 in each row, so that's 55 enemies. So
I'm going with Shotgun Sean. There's at least 53 on there. 53 rows.
is that included the ones that go across? Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Eddie Riggins, the protagonist of the 2009 game Brutal League, is voiced by which American actor and musician?
I have no idea on this one. Matt?
You threw me off with musician, right?
Yeah, musician.
I don't know. Lenny Kravitz? I don't know.
Good guess.
No, I'd give a good guess. That's for sure.
LL Cool J.
So who was a musician and an actor?
Will Smith?
Will Smith.
I want to give it just a few more seconds.
Jack Black? Jack Black would be, yeah, I think he's done some video games.
Yeah.
Jack Black just shows up in random things. Oh,
yeah.
It might be. What was the game?
Shotgun Sean is right. It is Jack Black.
What was the game, though?
It was Brutal Legend.
Yeah, I should have known that. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, because you're rocking around a guitar. Yeah, this is Shotgun Sean's game, I would think.
Yeah.
It's just like a heavy metal platformer.
Yeah. Let's see here. Coffee Stain Studios are most famous for creating which 2014 simulator game?
What was the company?
Coffee Stain Studios. And stop Googling it.
Oh.
Who's typing right now?
Yeah,
somebody's
cheating. Cheating.
Flight Simulator?
Coffee Stain Simulator, Carpet Inspector. I think that was the
Inspector.
Carpet Critic Simulator. I think that was the company.
Give it just a few more seconds here.
Is it those hospital games?
Yeah, Toxin got it. It's Goat Simulator.
Goat Simulator?
Yeah, my son tells me all about those. You run around as a goat with a big old tongue, and you just, this is stupid. And you pick up stuff. Yeah, look it up. It's in Game Pass, I believe. Or it used to be, at least.
I'll
I
take
think you're up to Goat Simulator 3.
I always imagine us like all in like nursing homes trying to explain video games to nurses.
Yeah.
There was a goat, and you just went around with your tongue.
It was a
And
piece of
remember-
pizza, and he ate dots, and ghosts chased him.
And
It's
then
okay,
remember the
it's
scene
okay,
from
you're-
Back
you'll
to the
be-
Future where that's a baby game.
You use your hands.
There was a monkey with barrels, and he threw him at a plumber.
At a plumber, exactly right.
And they had to save the princess.
What?
All right.
Exactly.
Which 2018 pirate-themed game developed by Rare?
Oh, come on. Can we answer, or do you want to wait? We give them a couple seconds.
Would it be a game out on the sea?
With people stealing stuff?
Yeah.
That's coming to the PS5? That's coming to the PS5?
Yeah.
Killer Instinct.
We should bring that out.
Gears of War 3.
Good game. That was a good game.
Yeah, all Gears of War are good. Yeah.
Okay.
Thieves
The Russian folk tune Korabinel, and I'm probably brutalizing that name, is commonly referred to as the theme for which classic 1984 video game, thanks to its use of the later Game Boy port.
Could you repeat? What? Yeah, repeat that.
Tetris?
Which-
I don't know.
Which Russian folk tune, and like I said, I'm brutalizing the name, Korabinel, I don't know.
Jason
Some
agreed with
long
me. So
game name is commonly referred to as the theme for which classic 1984 video game, thanks to its use in the later Game Boy port.
Yeah, it has to be Tetris, right? That
that's what I
It
was
was the
guessing.
only game that was allowed out of, and wasn't even really allowed. It was the only game that escaped Russia, right?
Jason Thor, and that's the way you spell it. So I don't know how you say that. Your host is brutal with names, so please forgive me to the Russian gods.
Just have Google
It's your
say
show,
it for
Todd.
you.
You can say it however you want.
Yeah, we're his friend. We just call him K. It's all good.
KB.
Shotgun
Call him KB.
Whatever that name is there. So
I can't
anyway,
believe I got that right. I was just throwing it out there. I heard Russia, and that's all.
Uh-huh.
I've heard that Tetris movie. I don't know. I've heard mixed reviews about it. Never seen it yet, but I've heard it's kind of like it overdoes things.
Over dramatic. They got to make a movie out of Tetris somehow.
in
Yeah.
Hadanese, it's unplot. Okay, all right.
Okay, what's your favorite video game movie?
Video game movie. Ooh, that's a tough one.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph?
So there's like realize so like Gran Turismo is really really good. Like it's just so it's newer, right? Tastefully done.
Mm-hmm.
I
But
never
the-
thought of it.
but then it's a blurry line, right?
Yes, the Sonic movies were good.
Yeah, the newer ones.
It's hard,
Sonic's are real
to
good.
say the Sonic movies
you mean-
are good.
Now or whenever I was a kid? Whenever I was a kid.
Both. I mean, you could go both as before they got good, and then lately they've been
Kevin
getting
James
good.
and Pixel.
I honestly say the Mortal Kombat movie and Street Fighter.
Oh,
Yeah,
As a
both of those
kid,
were good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
just because of that one line Street Fighter, change the channel whenever there's
Oh,
things going at
John
them.
Claude.
Yeah,
he was like
Change the
high on
channel.
cocaine when he made that movie.
Yeah. yeah.
So
But
when
now,
Mortal Kombat came out, I watched that in the theater, and that just blew. We were just like so hype on that movie. I mean, anything they did that was a fan service, we just lost our freaking mind.
Mhm.
As soon as Scorpion said "Come over here," it was just like the whole place just went nuts. But that was in its time. I mean, nowadays it's like who cares? But when back in the day, we weren't serviced to like we are now. So to have a movie like that come out, where it's like, oh my gosh. But
And
I think
like
my
the
favorite
Mario
one would be The Wizard
yep,
Mm.
that was
with
good.
Fred Savage. I mean, that was just a movie of the 80s. It just encapsulated everything we were going through.
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
watched that again, just a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And man, the 80s were a different time.
Yeah.
How many cars are going past those two kids walking along the road, and, like, not stopping to give them a ride.
And then they
different
get picked
things.
up by
They're just
truckers from the
wandering
street, and it was,
around. Like, dang.
and they're just going to California.
And some of the best people were born in the 80s. I'm just saying.
It's the truth. It's the truth. The 80s was the best.
88 was a good year.
No, 84 was better. Okay, 84 was better. I'm just
84
saying.
was the best.
I have to say, growing
Joel
up in
has
the
to agree with
80s,
me.
growing up in the 80s was an awesome time because everything I could imagine people were making movies about, and it was just a great time to be a kid with imagination because they were just coming out with, like, you know, Back to the Future, and then you'd think, hey, it'd be cool if they did something with a helicopter, and it was Airwolf came out, and then it'd be cool to do something with a motorcycle, and then I think it was a Street Hawk came out. It was just like, it was just crazy, and like, and then the A-Team, and then Dukes of Hazzard. It was just like all these vehicles. As a young kid, I was like, it just seemed like they were like coming up with all this stuff, and you're like, yeah, that's cool. And nowadays, it doesn't seem like they're doing anything like that.
You're forgetting the music. The music was just 80s music. It's just a different world.
When it comes to music, I think my taste is more in the 90s.
I can't argue with that because I grew up in, as a teenager and as it was more in the 90s, but I have a heart for the 80s just because
it definitely set the tone. There was
for the 80s, yeah.
For the 80s, and then 90s, it was just for me, music was where I really captured it. So, I music-wise, I'm more in the 90s, but when it comes to like just creativity and all these stuff, and then all the video games are trying to like capture that, and you just look at the picture and it's like, I hope it's like the movie, but it's not even close.
I mean, we can just agree, if you're in the 80s as a whole, from 80 to 89, you're good.
Yeah,
it's great.
I got into sports back then. That's when my Pistons started, the Bad Boys. I mean, there was so many.
Sports were better in the 80s, weren't they?
Yeah.
Can we agree that 80s were better sports times too? 90s were better, and then we got
early
into the early 2000s when things just went off the rails.
The only thing that wasn't good in the 80s was Cars.
Yeah, Cars suck.
I think we can all agree with that. The 80s weren't great for
bleak, bad, bland.
Well, there's certain cars like you could, like I would say, there's a handful of cars that break that mold for me, like the original 5.0 Mustang, or like the Z28 Camaro.
One of the ugliest Mustangs that ever existed.
Yeah, it was the 80s. Yeah, the 80s was ugly.
Yeah, my second car as a child was a Fox Body 5.0.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The 70s cars were way better.
It was because it was cheap because nobody wanted them.
Yeah, and they picked like mid 90s. I think they started figuring it out, and then they started
like 80s Corvettes. Those are like a dime a dozen too.
They are.
Pick those up. They're like throwaway cars, and nobody wants
those new Corvettes. You've seen those new ones? Oh my gosh, man!
Yeah, the mid-engine ones. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm not much of a car guy, but man, those things are nice.
All right, one last question, and we'll end the trivia round. We've been talking for a while now. So.
Oh my gosh, Todd's getting tired.
I'm getting tired. Yes,
it's so fine.
All right, this one everybody should know, but I want to make sure everybody knows. What are the inputs for the Konami code? Matt likes this. Matt likes this question.
You got to spell it out word for word in the chat.
Yeah, exactly. No.
First one is the Ultimate King Champion winner, greatest of all time.
Yeah. We were at Target a couple weeks ago, and a gentleman had this on the back of his truck window. It was dope. And so he was like walking in, so I couldn't like take a picture of it without having to see me. I was like, it was a quiet flex. Oh, did Jason get it? Yeah.
Jason got it. Yep.
He spelled it out with comments and everything.
Left, right, B-A.
And that's because Nintendo made the B on the left side, and Nintendo's always flipped it. I hate that. Still to this day, they flip it.
And if you want it in a visual mode, our good friend Toxin has put it in a visual mode too.
That's dedication, Ricky. Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky's got it going on. So
I'll tell you
something. That was fun, guys. Go ahead.
we have a toy controller for our children, you know, and if you type that into the controller, up, down, left, right, A, B, or BA, it does a different noise. Like whoever made this toy for children knew that there'd be adults messing with it. If you type that in, it does like a different. It became a fad for a little bit where people were doing it, and it's just neat that now people still remember that old code.
That is awesome.
Yeah, but it's a baby toy. It's like
Toxin's comment in the chat. It's weird.
What's that?
I didn't see Toxin's comment.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
That's weird.
It's 9:48. I see it. Yeah,
I don't see it.
I see it when Todd pulls it up on this screen, but
I'm looking at this. It's not in the chat. No, I don't see it either.
I did see it, and then it went away.
Interesting.
Did he delete it?
No, I still see it.
I still see it.
Who's it underneath? Well. Who's after him?
It goes. It's between Thor and Vader.
Yeah.
Nope, it's not there.
Toxin just blocked us all.
Oh God. Oh Lord, help us.
See it and some people can't. Is it a silver dress or a blue dress?
He says I'm banned.
That's all I'm banned.
He's banned from the front seat of the Grand Wagoneer. That's what he's banned from.
Did the bad guy ban you again? He banned MG on accident. Conspiracy theory. Do you see it, Alec? Because we can't.
I did the hidden text cheat. Yep, there he did.
Oh, he put the code in, and maybe that made it disappear. That'd be funny if YouTube had a little. Cena. Oh, he can't. He's John Cena.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, gentlemen,
you can't see me.
Fantastic show as always.
Yeah, this was fun. Like just
we had a fun time. Yeah.
Yeah, just decompress.
We should do trivia night again. Yeah. We'll shuffle the deck a little bit better, right?
Yes, sir. Actually, if we know ahead of time, there's basically you can use everybody can use their cell phone. We can use it where it'll take a bit. I used to use it when I taught Cisco at the local college, and so yeah, we'd use it for like test questions and for test prep for them for kids to pass their NA.
Kahoot?
Yep, Kahoot. Yep. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's cool.
It wasn't much fun according to MG, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Chad, if you
nothing's fun for him, so
if you enjoyed trivia night, let us know in the comments below.
Remember to get the new game coming out. So.
Yeah. Yep. Actually, let's share that one more time just in case. So. Yeah.
It was hard getting a photo of you.
You should have asked. I would have done.
I think this is good though. It looks like you're trying to inspect it.
Yeah, trying to really look at it. Really trying to. So, Galaga guy, is this going to go on your feed? I hope so.
Absolutely.
This better go.
It's up in Discord. I put it up in Discord so you can snag it from there.
It's definitely going to go up my feed, and I'll be playing it later. You know.
I'd be crazy if you come up with some kind of fake gameplay. That would be so funny.
Captain Q23 says he likes it like a nerd loves math class.
Yeah, there you go. You look high on the pile set. Oh boy.
I actually almost who was it? Tech Buzz had that one carpet he laid out. I was like, maybe I should buy some of that stuff so I can no longer be a part of this game. No.
Don't let Todd pressure you into anything you don't want to do.
Ask Joel about that before you buy it.
It's almost a staple now to have terrible carpet in my game room. Like I have to have it now. It's like, oh, that's just part of it. You know, this is what it is.
It looks like Todd's market stall.
Oh, you have not seen Todd's carpet. You know, we haven't seen Todd's carpet. Yeah, you haven't seen my carpet.
That's the carpet in the background. I looked up bad carpet, and that's what it gave me is that pattern. I said that's perfect.
Y'all should do like a poll, like take a picture of like Todd's carpet and say like 1 through 10, like what do you guys rate this? And then go through everyone's carpet and just have everyone vote on the poll.
And then shows Todd's face, like his like a mean face or a happy face.
Yeah,
so if you,
exactly.
and then we'll have a rating system, and you get 5 Todds.
Yes.
5 Todds.
Todd approved. Todd dislikes.
Todd approved. Todd's Oreo rugs and haberdashery. Love
5 happy Todds and 5 bad Todds.
Yes.
Hey man, we're gonna come up with this game yet. Any
What is the
developers
game?
out there? Hey, the Bash, if they want to make a killer app for their Bash box. Carpet Critic Simulator right here.
Well, we talked to the Bash box people. I'm sure we can get this added.
There you go.
We have connections.
If this is a real game, it's just gonna be so much joy.
Bring back the carpet cades.
Oh yeah.
All it will be is like it accesses your camera and you look down your carpet and it's just Todd saying "ew," like
Ew.
It doesn't matter.
And that
the
was like
carpet,
his
he
first
just, "Ew."
response too. Was like, "Ew, what's this carpet?"
What's this carpet? Jesus Christ.
That was the first thing out of his mouth. It was like,
Yeah.
Well, we have one pre-order in the slots. We're in good shape. All right.
people are pre-ordering it. That's hilarious.
Pre-ordering it now. That's good.
Oh, that's so good.
Oh, last kid's moving out in 2 weeks. Top Jessica will be growing. I'll be sure and put in some good great carpet. Todd.
Cool.
I'm sure you will be, my good friend. I'm sure you will be.
There you go.
And yep, there we go. Gotta love this. Love that.
Did you see this one?
Yep.
It's the Todd reskin Todd version of Pac-Man.
Yeah, the reskin version.
Yeah.
Why does it remind me of the car from Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It's the shag carpet Pac-Man skin.
Yeah. You know what the most annoying sound in the
Saying
world
Sarah
is?
says if you just make the outer box and he can put it on his shelf, he'll buy it. Oh man.
That's awesome.
Oh man. MG says I walk into really high hotels and say, nice hotel. Only what I do.
Oh goodness.
Oh boys. We had a great show tonight. Any final thoughts before we send these nice people down the road?
Like, subscribe, join the Discord. Great bunch of guys. We're always answering questions, playing games on Sunday nights. Check us out. We're trying to get to what are subs at? We're trying to get to at least 5 more. So let's do it, guys. We can do it.
Let's get to 225.
Yep, 225 is the goal. Let's get to that. I mean, we don't want to see Gallagher cry anymore about his carpet. So please sub to Arcades Anonymous.
I need 1,000 subs in order not to cry about my carpet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I mean, if you get to 1,000 subs, I don't know what we're gonna do.
He's still gonna cry about his carpet.
Yeah.
It's the cry.
That ain't gonna help his carpet any.
I need Arcade Anonymous to have 1,000 subs for me not to cry about my carpet. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
There you go.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Galaga guy will get another piece of carpet if we get to 1,000 subs. So
yes.
Yeah, we will even come to his house and install it. If you guys
I didn't know about that.
It'll be this big. Throw some duct tape down.
I'm volunteering you for work, Jay. Come on.
No,
Part of your contract.
Part of my contract. I do live closer. I don't know. I probably live closer than you do. I don't live pretty close. So. But he's Ohio, man. Michigan guys hate Ohio.
I don't care. We'll get you there.
Well,
I'll
just
come
so you
pick
know,
you up.
Ohio guys hate Michigan too, so I don't know.
I know. It's a weird thing. That's why I just keep stomping you guys.
Oh, Lord.
At least we have a good reason to hate Ohio.
I know,
you guys
'cause-
have no good reason to hate Michigan.
You two are gonna fight over this. Jeez.
Oh yeah, heck yeah, that's what it's all about.
Me and Matt, the Oklahoma guy and the North Carolina guy, are gonna stay out of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we got no skin in the game.
Go blue.
We got nothing in it. So. All right. Well,
No,
if you haven't subbed to any of these guys that are on the panel, especially Gallagher Guy 88, he's been putting out some great content lately. So go sub to him. Get him past the 224 mark. Let's get him some great subs as well. And if you haven't subbed to any of the other guys on the panel, make sure you sub to that.
Wait, I gotta do my Papa J impression.
See here, a couple shows that we venture. Nostalgia Power on Saturday mornings. If you guys don't check those out, I'm sure all of you have, but check them out on Saturday morning. Great show, but great bunch of guys that we hang out with on Arcades Anonymous as well. Am I forgetting anybody, guys? Come on, help me out.
Oh, Yo Retro. So
Yo Retro on Sunday night. I can't forget those guys. Chaotic, which is part of our show, and half a dozen do Sunday show as well. So they cover the news and all that cool stuff. So yeah,
you guys do Sundays also? Because I always Wednesday nights usually my AA meeting with you guys, but you guys do because I've seen clips come out and I'm like, wait, it's not Wednesday. When did this happen?
Yeah, Yo Retro
does
a game show. We usually get together and do games. We don't try to stream it.
Yeah,
just try to hang out. Yeah.
Yeah, we use Discord as a voice chat, and then we play some sort of game together.
Yeah. Yep. Some people
come out hang out with us, Gallagher.
Yeah, some people in the community don't like the streaming part of it, so it's more of a intimate, and we all gets a chance for the audience to come and just talk to us one-on-one. So,
okay,
that's a great point. We didn't have anybody put any scores into, so you guys need to put some scores in. We're going to go one more week on rompers. So y'all need to be putting up some scores. So one more week of rompers, week 2 of rompers, because nobody put some scores up. So we need to get the iScore going as well. So
cool.
Thank you for reminding the Stock Jock. That's why we pay you the big money.
Checks in the mail.
The email.
Anything else? I'm sure I'm forgetting something in the awkward silence that I always do.
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Game on.
Your wife is dedicated to playing rompers, so I hope you can beat her.
There you go.
Yeah.
Can you beat her in rompers?
She might win another shirt.
Yeah, I think Chaotic's the top of the list right now. He's like at 80,000. I need to try to beat his score.
These are new entry scores though, so it's not like you're trying to beat the high score we have now. This is just something separate, right?
Okay.
Yep. Get us some entry scores in there. Whoever's the new top dog in new entry scores will be part of there. So
cool.
I don't know.
I think we owe her a shirt anyway, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah, you owe her 2 shirts after this.
Cool.
Well, we can send them in the same box if she.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have coming out. I plan on doing some. I go to a lot of barcades, I guess you could say. So I've learned some of the different drinks that they make there. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do some of the mixology behind some of the drinks, so you can have a nice drink while you're playing the arcades. So I have some of those videos coming out here soon. So stick around.
Sure, how you mix them and all that, or
just showing cool. First one's gonna be like a WrestleMania themed one. It's got a bomb pop in it and everything. So. It's it's pretty good.
I like it. It's a nice
original idea. Shirts to cover the floor.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I'd be like, honey, keep winning so we can keep covering this floor.
Is there a collector's edition for the?
Yeah, for the thing.
What do you think, Todd? Are you gonna have a signed piece of carpet, and then we gotta get a piece of Gallagher Guy's carpet that you can sign?
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll
that you'll never get from GameStop.
If I go to the pinball in Chicago, I'm bringing a piece of carpet for you all to sign. I'm like, here.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, we'll all sign
it. Perfect.
We'll all sign the back.
Yes.
Sign the back of it and have it framed. It'll be perfect.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh. That's amazing.
Well, guys, great show. Let's have a great one next weekend, next Wednesday. Check us out. We'll bring our full press court next week with another great show for you as well. And no, I am not sleepy. Well, maybe I am, and I'm just sitting here.
Miss you, Chaotic.
I disagree. Yep.
It's either he's sleepy or he's been looking at his virtual boy for too long.
Yeah, that too. That too. That could be it as well.
It is 3 Odysseys for too long.
Yeah, once I get all the consoles set up again, I'm gonna have to post those again. So check out my tours if you haven't on my old videos. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thank y'all for hanging out with us tonight. We hope y'all have a fantastic week. Come and hang out with us on Sunday night, play some video games with us. Check us out on Discord. If I'm forgetting anything, yet again, like, sub. If you're watching the replay, leave those comments. Let us know what you think about the show. Love to hear what you're thinking. Love to spend time and talk to you guys. So with that, I'm
going to replay. You're a day late
and $1 short.
Yep.
Yet again, guys, thank you for the great show. We'll see y'all next week. Have a fantastic night. We're out.